Carrier strike launched. 24 A-18 Super Hornets. Target: Chinese military base, Spratly Islands, South China Sea. AGM-158 JASSM loaded. 9,000-foot runway about to disappear. This is air combat. USS Gerald R. Ford, super carrier, 100,000 tons displacement, nuclear-powered, newest carrier U.S. Navy, forward deployed Western Pacific, 220 miles east of Subi Reef, Chinese artificial island, militarized atoll, international law violated, runway constructed, hangars built, HQ-9 surface-to-air missiles deployed, fighter jets stationed, sovereignty claimed, world ignores, until tonight. Tonight, air combat responds. Presidential authorization received 6 hours prior. National Security Council unanimous. Chinese aggression unchecked too long. 9-line rejected. International waters claimed. Freedom of navigation challenged. Military buildup threatens regional stability. American response overdue. Strike authorized. Carrier Air Wing 8 tasked. Mission: destroy Subi Reef military infrastructure, disable runway, eliminate air defense, crater hangars, message delivered. Subi Reef specifications matter. Artificial island, 976 acres. Dredged sand, reinforced concrete, 9,800-foot runway. Capable handle any Chinese aircraft. 24 J-11 fighters stationed, 12 JH-7 strike aircraft, HQ-9 SAM battery, 48 N-6 missiles, 120-mile range, overlapping radar coverage with Fiery Cross Reef, Mischief Reef, integrated air defense network, dense, capable, dangerous, but not impenetrable. Best carrier strike fighter: A. F-A-18 Super Hornet, B. F-35C Lightning, EA-18G Growler? Comment below. CO2 30 hours, flight deck alive, catapult steam hissing, aircraft spotted, weapons loaded. Each F-A-18EF carries 2 AGM-158 JASSM, Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, Stealthy Cruise Missile, range 230 miles, 1,000-pound warhead, GPS-guided, infrared terminal homing, launch outside enemy SAM range, strike from safety, carrier strike doctrine perfected. Strike package composition calculated. 24 F-A-18 Super Hornets primary attackers, 4 EA-18G Growlers electronic warfare, 4 E-2D Hawkeye airborne early warning, 2 F-35C Lightning stealth fighters reconnaissance, total 34 aircraft, largest carrier strike since Libya 2011, largest opposed strike since Iraq 2003. Chinese will fight back, casualty possible, success critical. According to Air Combat Command analysis, Chinese Spratly defenses represent A2AD strategy perfected, anti-access area denial, layered defense, multiple overlapping systems, HQ-9 long-range missiles, HHQ 10-point defense, Type 730 CIWS close-in weapons, radar network integrated, electronic warfare capable, designed specifically stop American carrier strikes. Theory meets reality next 2 hours. Call sign: Rhino Flight. 24 F-A-18s organized 6 divisions, 4 aircraft each. Rhino 1 through Rhino 6. Flight lead 18-year naval aviator. 2,200 carrier landings. 3 combat cruises. Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria. Never faced opponent this capable. Never struck target this defended. Career preparation for this moment. Training, experience, discipline. Tonight validates everything. ZO2 for 7 hours. Launch commence. Cat 1 fires. F-A-18 accelerates. 0 to 165 mph in 2 seconds. Airborne. Immediate right turn. Cat 2 launches. Cat 3, Cat 4, 4 catapult cycling. 30-second intervals. All 34 aircraft airborne in 14 minutes. Join formation. Set course. Subi Reef, 180 miles west. Flight time, 32 minutes. Enemy detection expected 15 minutes. Defensive response immediate. Strike window narrow. Wait for Chinese radar detection. What happens next determines South China Sea future. A-18G Growlers lead formation. Electronic attack mission. ALQ-99 jamming pods active. High-power noise jamming. Chinese search radars degraded. Track quality reduced. Targeting delayed. Jamming buys time. Time enables penetration. Penetration achieves strike. Growler force multiplier. Air combat essential asset. E-2D Hawkeye orbits 100 miles behind. Radar tracking everything. Chinese fighters, surface ships, missile launches. Data link feeds information. All strikers receive picture. Network warfare. Information superiority. American advantage. Crew monitors 12 Chinese J-11 fighters scrambling Fiery Cross Reef. 80 miles north. Intercept course. Arrival time 8 minutes. F-A-18s must launch missiles before merge. Standoff range critical. F-35C Lightning pair penetrates ahead. Stealth reconnaissance. Low observable. Chinese radar struggles detecting. Lightning locates HQ-9 battery. Transmits coordinates. Updates target package. Real-time intelligence. Precision enabled. Strike optimization achieved. 5th generation capability. Air combat revolution. Chinese Southern Theater Command activates defenses. All 3 reefs on alert. Subi, Fiery Cross, Mischief, radar tracking American formation, electronic warfare attempting counterjamming, missile batteries spinning up, fighters launching, communications encrypted, coordination tight, professional response, capable enemy, worthy opponent, but overmatched tonight. Maximum range, AGM-158 JSSM, A, 100 miles, 230 miles, 500 miles? Answer at mission end. 120 miles from target. Rhino flight climbs to 25,000 feet. Optimal launch altitude. Missile range maximized. Fuel consumption minimized. Survivability enhanced. Chinese J-11 fighters closing. 60 miles separation. Rhino flight must launch before engagement. JASSM first. Dogfight second. Priorities clear. Mission first. Survival second. Air combat commitment. HQ-9 battery radar spike detected. Fire control active. Tracking American formation. Missile launch imminent. EA-18G increases jamming power. Chinese radar quality degrades further. Targeting solution unstable. Launch delayed. Jamming effectiveness proven. Growler value demonstrated. Electronic warfare matters. Air combat understands. 100 miles from target. Launch commit range. Rhino 1 commands. All aircraft, weapons free, execute strike package. 24 F-A-18s simultaneously launch. 48 AGM-158 JASSM missiles away. Smokeless rocket motors, cruise missile swarm, stealth profiles, low radar cross-section, Chinese detection delayed, tracking difficult, interception challenging, American standoff advantage absolute. JASSM flight profile programmed. Low altitude ingress, 100 feet above water. Radar horizon limited. Detection range reduced. Terminal pop-up to 500 feet. Infrared seeker activates. Target acquisition. Final guidance. Impact. 48 missiles. 24 target runway. 12 target hangars. 12 target HQ-9 battery. Saturation attack. Overwhelming force. Chinese defenses insufficient. Stealth missiles or supersonic missiles for naval strike. Comment S for stealth or SS for supersonic. Chinese J-11 fighters engage. 40 miles separation. PL-12 missiles launched. 12 missiles inbound. Rhino flight defensive. Chaff deployed. Flares released. Electronic countermeasures active. Data link coordinates response. Mutual support. Defensive tactics. 8 PL-12 defeated. 4 still tracking. Rhino 5 and Rhino 6 engage directly. Evasive maneuvers, hard brakes, negative Gs, maximum performance. Rhino 5 evades successfully. PL-12 loses track. Guidance fails, missile self-destructs. Rhino 6 not lucky. PL-12 proximity fuse detonates. Shrapnel impacts F-A-18. Right engine damaged. Hydraulics compromised. Pilot maintains control, declares emergency, turns toward carrier, wingman escorts. First casualty, not fatal. Aircraft recoverable, pilot safe. Acceptable loss. Rhino flight engages J-11 formation. AEM-120D AMRAAM launched. 16 missiles, 100-mile range, active radar homing. Fire and forget. Chinese fighters defensive, braking hard, dropping chaff, jamming active. Professional tactics, but outnumbered, outranged, outmatched. 6 J-11s destroyed, 4 evade, 2 retreat. Air superiority achieved. Sky belongs to America. Air combat demonstrated. If you believe carrier aviation projects power, type air combat below. JASSM missiles reach target. Subi Reef defenses engage. HQ-9 launches. 12 missiles. Type 730 COS firing. 4,600 rounds per minute. Tracer streams lighting night. Desperate defense, insufficient coverage. 48 missiles inbound. 12 intercepted. 36 reach target. Enough? More than enough. Overwhelming enough. Runway impacts. 24 JASSM strike concrete. 1,000-pound penetrator warheads. Delayed fuses, penetrate, detonate, crater. Entire runway length destroyed. 30-foot holes, spaced 400-foot intervals. Unusable, unfixable short-term. Chinese air operations ceased. Fighters stranded, strike aircraft grounded, strategic facility neutralized. Mission objective achieved. Hangar destruction next. 12 missiles impact aircraft shelters. Reinforced concrete walls penetrated. J-11 fighters inside destroyed. Fire secondary explosions. Fuel igniting. Munitions cooking off. Facility catastrophic damage. Months repair required. Years reconstruction. Temporary victory becomes strategic setback. Chinese investment wasted. American message delivered. HQ-9 battery targeted last. 12 missiles converge. SAM launchers destroyed. Radar demolished. Command post obliterated. Air defense eliminated. Chinese cannot defend other facilities. Fiery cross vulnerable. Mischief exposed. Entire Spratly network compromised. Single strike cascading effects. Air combat strategic thinking. Operational art perfected. According to Aviation Week data, strike effectiveness calculated 75% target destruction. Tonight achieved 90%. Better than expected, better than planned. Combat reality exceeded projections. Crew training, weapon reliability, tactical execution, everything combined. Perfect performance, air combat standard. Who wins South China Sea carrier battle? Drop your prediction below. Rhino flight egresses. Mission complete. Fuel state adequate. Damaged aircraft limping. Chinese fighters regrouping. Pursuit possible. E-2D Hawkeye monitors. No chase detected. Chinese licking wounds. Counting losses. Assessing damage. American formation withdraws unopposed. Professional execution. Clean escape. Textbook strike. USS Gerald R. Ford recovers aircraft. 33 of 34. Rhino 6 landed safely. Damage assessment underway. Repairable aboard ship. Pilot uninjured. Crew relieved. Flight deck celebrates. Mission success total. Target destroyed. Minimal losses. Strategic objective achieved. Carrier aviation validated. Forward presence justified. Air combat delivers. Chinese state media reports American aggression. Unprovoked attack. International law violated. Sovereignty infringed. Victims claimed. Reality different. Artificial island illegal. Military buildup threatening. Freedom of navigation obstructed. American response justified. International community silent support. Regional allies relieved. Chinese expansionism checked. Power projection demonstrated. Pentagon statement measured. U.S. Navy conducted freedom of navigation operations South China Sea. Strike targeted military facilities threatening regional stability. Minimal force used. No civilian casualties. International law upheld. Further operations possible. Diplomatic language, military reality, message clear. Chinese aggression will be countered. American capability proven. Deterrence reinforced. Strategic implications enormous. Chinese A-2AD strategy defeated. Artificial islands vulnerable. Military buildup reversible. 9-line unenforceable. American carrier strike groups capable. Regional balance maintained. Allies reassured. Adversaries warned. Single strike altered strategic calculus. Air combat changed geopolitics. Trump administration reaction mixed. Former president's statement. Should have struck harder. Destroyed all 3 reefs. Biden weak response. I would have eliminated entire Chinese presence. America first means America strong. Political positioning. Campaign rhetoric. Military professionals ignore. Strike achieved objectives. Escalation avoided. Strategic success. Tactical commanders vindicated. Intelligence assessment begins. Satellite imagery analyzed. Battle damage confirmed. Runway destroyed completely. Hangars collapsed. SAM battery eliminated. Reconstruction timeline estimated 8 months minimum. Chinese air operations. Spratly Islands crippled. Strategic setback confirmed. American strike effectiveness proven. Future operations deterred. Capability demonstration successful. Chinese response options limited. Retaliate risks escalation. American carriers powerful. Regional allies numerous. Economic consequences severe. Restraint chosen. Propaganda issued. Diplomatic protests filed. Military preparations continued. But Spratly buildup paused. Artificial island construction slowed. Militarization reconsidered. American message received. Aggression has costs. Air combat enforces international order. Filipino government privately grateful. Vietnamese leadership silently approves. Japanese Defense Ministry notes success. South Korean military studies tactics. Regional powers observe. American commitment demonstrated. Carrier aviation capability proven. Alliance value confirmed. Security guaranteed. Chinese expansionism checked. Air combat strategic effect extends beyond battle. Next carrier strike ready within hours. USS Gerald R. Ford fully capable. Aircraft rearmed. Pilots rested. Maintenance complete. Ready strike again if required. Deterrence through capability. Peace through strength. American doctrine, naval tradition, air combat reality. Indonesian waters. Malaysian airspace. Singaporean shipping lanes, all protected by American carrier presence, all secured by air combat capability, all dependent on continued commitment. Regional stability requires American power. Freedom of navigation demands American enforcement. International order needs American leadership. Tonight proved all 3. Tomorrow continues mission. Forever maintains vigilance. Where the sky decides the victor. That tactical quiz. Maximum AGM-158 JSSM range? Answer, B, 230 miles standoff range. Extended range variant JSSM-ER reaches 575 miles. Future capability even greater. Standoff strike evolution continues. American aviation advantage grows. Air combat innovation never stops. 3 questions remain. Can China defend artificial islands? Will carrier strikes deter future aggression? What happens when China retaliates? Subscribe to Air Combat, where aerial supremacy rules, where carrier aviation projects power, where American strikes eliminate threats. This is defended waters. This is projected force. This is air combat. Air supremacy, missile dominance, air combat.